This is a video of how the National Housing Party United Kingdom started as a registered political party with the Electoral Commission. My name's Pat McGuinness and I'm one of the founding members of the National Housing Party. And so what happened was, it more or less started by accident. And I was in the BNP from 2012 to 2021. And I will never be ashamed of my activism in the BNP. Now, towards the end of my BNP membership, 2021, an internal struggle had developed within the BNP, and most of the members were not happy with the leadership of the BNP, and we decided to take them to court. This court case ended up in the High Court, and unfortunately in I think it was 2021, we lost the court case to the leadership of the BNP, and technically that was the end of the BNP, because the members in the BNP who took the leadership to court were the activists, were the people who wanted to take part in local elections and revive the BNP, which was possible. The BNP had sufficiently modernised, and we'd had a meeting to discuss the way forward to relaunch the BNP, as we sort of got Brexit, so UKIP was no longer necessary, and we was going to do a big relaunch of the BNP, a modernised BNP. So we lost the court case, 2021. At this time, I had organised a banner drop campaign with a banner reading "Exit the 1951 UN Refugee Convention." That was our banner drop campaign, and it was mostly London BNP involved with this, and John Lawrence had also joined the campaign and attended many of these banner drops. So I made friends with John Lawrence, and he was part of our London BNP banner drop team, and if we would have won the court case, John Lawrence probably would have joined the BNP and stood for election in Oldham. However, obviously I've just explained the BNP were no more, and there were two other sizable anti-establishment, anti-immigration political parties who were having trouble getting registered with the Electoral Commission. I won't name the two parties, but one of them is now registered and the other one still can't get registered. And it was very frustrating because the BNP were no more, and not only me but quite a lot of people were looking for a new party. So these two big organisations kept saying they couldn't get registered, and it was going on for months and months and months, but they kept asking for donations. So I got a bit suspicious and thought, well, let's just see how difficult it is to get a party registered. So I inquired about doing this, and technically you need a leader and a treasurer to start a new party. So I decided that I would try and do this, and I approached John Lawrence. I knew John Lawrence's political beliefs, and I knew we are aligned on them. No compromise on immigration, want complete halt to permanent settlement immigration, no more refugees for citizenship. You know, UK first politics. So I approached John. I said, do you want to be leader? I'm going to try and get something registered, see how difficult it is. And he said yes straight away, immediately. And not many people would do that. You know, his real name's out there, his address is out there, and he deserves a lot of credit for immediately volunteering to be a leader of a party who's going to campaign for what is needed for this nation, and that is to stop giving out UK passports to foreigners. So that was it, me and John, and initially we wanted to call it the National Party UK. Electoral Commission wouldn't let us have that name, and they said it's too similar to UKIP, and that was quite disappointing. And me personally, I wanted to have national in it and I wanted UK in it, because we are unionists and we believe in the union of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. So they would not accept that name, National Party. So I thought to myself, when I was with the BNP, the thing I used to always campaign on was about the housing crisis. You know, that's just one of the reasons why we need to stop permanent settlement immigration. So I thought, let's put housing in the middle there. So National Housing Party UK. So that's what happened. We got refused a few times, and you know, eventually we got some help and got the ball over the line, and we become a registered political party. So yes, as I said before, it was a bit by accident, but the ball started rolling, and it was like a snowball effect. And the more it went on, the more interested I got and John got. So we got the party registered. I was standing in election at the time. John was also standing in Oldham. And the reason I stood was because I wasn't planning on standing in my area, which is Camden, North London. Camden is most of the boroughs in London are Labour strongholds, and I didn't think I'd have any chance of getting a decent vote in London, in Camden specifically. Keir Starmer is our MP. So I thought to myself, well, I can't really go around asking people to stand in local elections. It's okay, nothing to worry about, when I haven't done it myself. Also, it would be helpful for me to stand to learn the mechanics of what happens when you stand in elections. So I decided I will be standing in my local area, which is South Camden, Holborn and Covent Garden, just to for a practice run and to encourage other people to stand in local elections. So I stood, and unfortunately our party got registered about 2 days before my nomination signatures were handed in to Camden Council. So we got registered, and they did say to me, do you want to stand under your party name? But I'd collected the signatures under Patrick McGuinness Independent. So if I would have said yes, put it under National Housing Party, technically they could have avoided my election. So I said no, I'm going to stick with Independent, and I put National Housing Party all over my leaflet. So the electorate were fully aware that there was a party called National Housing Party, and it was on my leaflets. My leaflet was quite explosive, it was quite controversial, and at the end of the day, I was absolutely astonished of how well it was received. Many people were saying to me they never had a leaflet like this before. They were so happy. I was buzzing on doors, and they were, oh, Patrick McGuinness, come out, I want to speak to you, because they were so happy that they've been given an alternative. And I talk common sense. You know, housing crisis, road restrictions need to be reversed, no sex education in schools. You know, I got a very good vote, and I got 214 votes, and I only campaigned for 2 months. So that's what happened there. That's why I stood to then encourage other people to stand, etc. So it was me and John. We got the party registered, and more or less immediately Paul Rimmer came on board, veteran nationalist, one of the best speakers around. Paul Rimmer joined the party, and a little bit later on we've had Pete Lawrence join the party and Steve Wilde join the party. So this is how the party started, and at the end of the day, because I got such a good result where I stood, I've decided to go for it the next time, which is every 4 years, because I thought if I get 214 votes, only campaign for 2 months, how many votes will I get campaign for 3 years? So that's what I'm doing. And you know, 5,000 people in my area don't vote every election. There's 8,000 voters, 5,000 don't bother to vote. So that's my target I'm going after, to try and get their votes. There's plenty of votes to be got, and so this is what's happened, and the party has grown ever since. And you know, I was a bit fearful of standing in elections, but I went for it. I faced up to it. I didn't have anyone come round to my house. My address is out there. I haven't had anyone stop me in the street. In fact, I got one letter. I got one letter sent to me, and it was a thank you letter for standing in the election and giving them an alternative to vote for. So that's how we started, and we are expanding. You know, we've got campaigns going on in Brighton, Cornwall, Rochester, the Wirral. We've had one candidate already stand in the Wirral. Now we've got a different candidate. Obviously Oldham, where John Lawrence stands. We've got a new person who's come forward in Bedford. He's going to stand in Bedford, and hopefully we will have about 8 to 10 candidates in London in 2026. So, you know, my message to the people watching this video is come and join us. It's literally a matter of just getting the candidates in place with our message, and the public will vote for us. That's all it is. You know, that's the story, how National Housing Party United Kingdom started. And please follow us on Twitter, on YouTube, on Rumble, on Facebook. And I really do believe there's going to be massive political change in the next 3 years, and we are in the fight. We are not sitting back and complaining. We're not campaigning for unrealistic objectives. We are following Jesus Christ. We're a Christian nationalist party. You don't have to be a Christian to join our party, but please come and join us. If you look at our website and you agree with just a few of our policies, come and join us. nationalhousingparty.uk is our website. So Pat McGuinness, I'm signing off now, and you know, I'm very optimistic about the future. You know, come and join us. We're a great bunch of people. We don't go around making videos attacking people all the time. Come and join us, come and enjoy the struggle, and we can all do it together. Thanks very much.